5 steps on how to have more confidence in your life. All right, step 1 is you got to make that decision. You have to decide, right? That's step 1. You have to decide, right? We're bringing back the power of intention. Y'all remember that, right? The power of intention, right? Our intentions will tell us our future. Power of intentions. When we're talking about making that decision, for you to make a decision, decide to be a more confident person, to live a more confident life, you got to believe in yourself. Because the truth is, how the hell are other people going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself? Number 2, all right, the second step. This is the second step. It's all about integrity for number 2. Right? And this is what I've learned in my lifetime. The second step in regards to having more confidence in your life is integrity. You got to know who you are. What are some of your morals? What are some of your values that you can't be paid to step away from? I mean, these are the core things, right? That you will never budge. You will never be bribed. You will never be controlled. You will never be influenced with these core values that you have for yourself and your morals. Number 3. Number 3, here it is right here. It's competence. I'm going to take us back right now. We're going to stick back with the basics. Take you back to the basics. But number 3, step 3, you got to understand about competence. You want to live a more confident life? You want to live a more confident life? You got to understand your competence level. Your competence plays a major part in how you increase your confidence. Right? It's just like when you was learning how to ride a bike. Right? When you was learning how to ride a bike that first time, it was not like the time that you ride it today, right? Every single time that you was learning how to ride a bike, you was getting more competent at it, right? When you're talking about competence, there's 4 things that lead to your competence. That's knowledge, skill, ability, and your talent. Knowledge, going back to riding a bike, right? The more you was riding a bike, the more you knew, oh, okay, it's all about balance. All right, it's all about speed. It's all about hand and eye coordination. Oh, I'm riding the... Oh, now I can ride a bike. Your competence level was increased, right? But it wasn't that same way the first time you tried, so you knew how to do it. You built up the skill. You developed the skills that was necessary. Right? You understood that it did take skill. Because not everybody knows how to ride a bike. And then it just takes talent. Those are the 4 things that build up your competence. Number 4, the 4th step in having more confidence in your life. The 4th step. This is momentum. If you listen to any of my audios, you know how I feel about momentum. You're either gaining it or you're losing it. You know how that feels, right? You have a great day. You have a great week. You have a great month, right? And that just keeps building and building and building. Now, the only time you're going to lose that momentum, right? You're either gaining it or you're losing it. Momentum does not stay in the middle, right? Momentum does not stay in the middle. You're either gaining it or you're losing it. But if you ever notice, as you're gaining momentum, the only thing that ever has stopped your momentum is an outside force. And if you let that outside force get a hold of you for too long, your momentum is lost just like that. Momentum. You're either gaining it or losing it. And if you're looking to increase your confidence level in your life, it's imperative that you're always gaining it. And if you're losing it, I'm telling you, you better fight like a junkyard dog to get that momentum back, because it plays a major part in increasing your confidence level. The 5th step on having more confidence in your life. This is your community. We heard it as we've been growing up. You are who you hang around with. And as we got older, we heard birds of a feather flock together, right? And for those of you that are in business, you've heard, if you have 9 broke friends, guess who's going to be number 10? Community is so big, guys. Community. Who are you connected with? My mentor, Les Brown, he also put the foreword on my book, The Silver Dollar. Y'all need to download that. But the #1 motivational speaker in the world, Les Brown, when he's talking about community, he says in most cases, it's not what's wrong with me, it's who's wrong with me. Community. I guess the best way that I could sum number 5 up, the 5th step up, we're talking about community, because this might sound like a different language to some of you who are just getting started on this personal development or self-growth thing. So let me break it down for you, like if you're a 3rd grader. Let's say on a scale from 1 to 10, right? Let's say on a scale from 1 to 10, as far as our confidence level, or as far as who we are as people, let's say on a scale from 1 to 10, let's say we're all a number 7, right? 10 being great, 0 being horrible, right? Let's say that we're all a number 7. When you're talking about community, naturally, since we're 7s, we're automatically going to gravitate and have more fun communicating with number 6s, number 5s, number 4s, number 3s, number 2s, and number 1s. But this video is talking about increasing your confidence level, having a more confident life. So what you want to do is you want to just make a quick shift. If you know that you're a 7, right? If you know that you're a 7, what you need to make it your goal and your motive and your intention to do is start connecting with 8s, 9s, and 10s. And if you're only an arm's reach from an 8, if you're a 7 and you're only an arm's reach from an 8, you need to gravitate towards that 8 because they can also connect you with 9s and 10s. So again, if you're a 7, talking about community, increasing your confidence level. Because if you're a 7, and you're always communicating, you're always looking to look for 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s, and 2s, and 1s, your confidence level is going to be that of a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right? So it's all parallel. This your boy, Billionaire Brown. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. Those were the 5 steps to having more confidence in your life. Again, you got to decide with step 1. Step 2 is you got to have integrity and you got to know who you are. Step 3 is you got to understand that competence. Number 4 is momentum. Number 5 is community. I'll be back tomorrow with something special that you'll be able to apply in your life. And if you're not able to apply it in your life, on every single one of these videos, we give you something to think about. Drop a comment, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.